You already know what it is. It's your boy, Mamba Stapes 7. MG Glass. Welcome to LaRue's Room. It is election day.
We are not getting political, though.
No, not at all. Hey, go vote. Actually, it's too late to vote.
You cannot vote. It's over.
Yeah, it's too late to vote. Hope y'all voted today. Hey, also, shout out to Jim Beam. I'm just sipping on a little something tonight, man. We're just gonna recap. What you sipping on? Water and water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I me feel like an
Traded-
alcoholic. Shit.
Trader Joe's spring water.
Okay then. Hey, we just recapping, man, from Saturday to last night. First and foremost, we had a little episode last week we didn't even post yet, but we got in a little debate about Ohio State and Penn State. I'm not gonna say I told you so, but good game. I think we struggled. We should have probably put up 40 points, but Will Howard, you need some work, buddy. You need some work.
Yeah, they only won by,
Did you watch the game?
a little bit.
It was, to me, I was not fear. I didn't fear Penn State not once. Even when we went down 10-0, I didn't fear them once.
That's because they couldn't beat you guys. That you guys made it close because you almost beat yourselves.
Exactly, and we won up front from day one or play one, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's because James Franklin is a terrible coach.
That's a fact.
Let me rephrase that. He's the top tier mid.
God. I mean,
but nobody thought you guys were gonna lose.
People did.
We were saying if you did lose, no, we were saying if Ohio State lost this game, how bad it would be. Like we were talking about what could happen if Ohio State.
I wasn't there.
I'll play the tape.
We did not think Ohio State was gonna lose.
I'll play the tape. Anyway,
you were worried.
I was never worried.
You was worried.
I was never worried. I'm more worried about his boots. I'm more worried about
he was
Michigan.
shaking in his boots.
I'm more worried about Michigan than anybody else, or actually Oregon and Michigan. But
you should be worried about Oregon. You shouldn't be worried about Michigan.
I mean, Michigan's a rivalry game, bro. You never know how that's gonna go.
Delete every piece of information you know about me, my number, my social media, every single delete from your mind where I live. And delete your address from the internet if Michigan pulls that off.
That's
because I'm going crazy.
That's a fact.
Going crazy.
Notable stats: Will Howard, he was 16 for 24, 182 passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Not bad, but he missed Carnell Tate on a wide open bomb, which he should have connected. If he did, we probably would have scored 40. Nonetheless, good game, Buckeyes. Hey, nice little bounce back. We needed it. We will see y'all this weekend against Purdue.
That bullshit ass game. That should be on Tubi. That game should be on Tubi, bro. Big Ten Network isn't enough. It needs to be on Tubi.
I agree. What's next?
IU undefeated.
This yeah. Undefeated.
Honestly,
Penn State they put up 4 points.
Hey, can you pull up the college football? The first playoff ranking dropped today.
Oregon, Ohio State, Georgia, and I don't know who fourth is. Hold on, I just seen it.
Could you pull up the projected bracket, Hope?
I'm not sure I know how to do that.
Just type up college football playoff projected bracket on Google, and you may find something.
You may get lucky.
You may get lucky fast. But what I was getting at is we're now at the point where every loss does matter. We were at a point
100%.
where that wasn't the case.
100%.
Oregon could lose a game and still make it in.
I think Ohio State could lose another one and still make it, to be honest.
Ohio State could lose another one and still make it in if it's IU.
Yeah.
No, they'll make it in. They'll make it in if it's Michigan too. But
100%.
All right, I found the list. Yeah, they got Oregon first, Ohio State second.
I actually pulled the bracket, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry.
Nah, you good. We passed 3 minutes. You can say whatever you want. So
let's see CFP bracket.
as it's,
I'll pull it up.
I got it up right now. As it stands, come on, don't do this to me. So we'll start at the top. So number 9, IU, 8, Tennessee.
I thought it was the other way around. Eight is Tennessee. Sorry, yeah, 8 is IU, 9 is Tennessee.
From what I'm looking at, unless this is a different one, this is official.
What website are you on? I found one. This one
I'm
is
on
from
Bleacher Report.
Well, sporting news, but I guess that's the same thing. Go ahead. What were you saying?
OSU is number 5. Boise State is 12. That would suck.
Yeah.
Penn State is
Yeah, that would
7.
suck for Boise.
It would suck for Ohio State. I feel like that'd be a tough game, real tough game. Penn State 7, Notre Dame's 10, Texas is 6, Bama is 11. Jesus. Georgia's. Go ahead.
Bama's in a situation where they cannot drop another game.
No.
Obviously Boise State's there. IU probably is on the fringe where they will probably try to get another team in if they lose. I don't know why they're so hard on IU.
I mean, they haven't done anything in 20 years.
I mean, but we got to take it year by year.
No, I agree, but they're equal to like a mid-major. They're equal to like fucking what's that team? Liberty.
IU?
I'm just saying, like from like it's like a mid-major versus mid-major, even though they're not a mid-major.
Make sure y'all clip that in a few weeks when Ohio State plays.
Oh, bro, I hope we blow the doors off of IU. I can't.
Yeah,
I
make
can't
sure y'all
wait.
clip that. If Indiana just so happens to beat Ohio State and we hear about this mid-major talk.
We'll see. To finish off, we got Georgia at 2, Miami at 3, Oregon at 1, BYU at 4.
BYU with an automatic bye just don't sit right with me because like the Big 12 is so fucking like
it's competitive.
I mean, yeah, like it's very competitive. I enjoy that it's competitive, but like I don't know. I mean, if they went out, yeah, fuck it. I just don't know why I don't agree with it. Like they're gonna get the doors blown off them by any team that's on that list.
True.
Other than maybe Boise State, but like I think that every other team on that list beats the shit out of BYU, and they have an automatic bye.
Low key,
like they're number 9. They have an automatic bye. They're number 9 for a reason.
BYU's quarterback is suspect to me. I don't believe in him. But I did tell y'all, Colorado still has a shot.
Colorado has a shot. I've
been preaching this for a couple weeks now.
Crazy enough, Alabama has a shot.
SMU, they're right there. They're at number 13 right now.
SMU is getting kind of snubbed. They have some pretty good wins.
Yes, they are.
I think the SMU Army being that low, I think they're getting snubbed as well.
Damn, they're undefeated too.
That's why I don't. I mean, I get it, but like, I know part of it's for ratings, bro. Absolutely. They want to make sure that first 12-team playoff got ratings. But if I
didn't like the way they took over the college football playoff thing.
I like 12 teams. I love 12 teams. If you ask me, it's too like, bro. If you got to pick 4 of the best teams, that's too hard. Because that 3rd and 4th spot can be very. You can roll the dice, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't like that at first when they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 4 teams was trash.
So let's.
I think. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Glass. Go ahead, so we can touch on something else.
Yeah, my last statement is that we probably only have like 5 or 6 games that actually matter towards the like left in the year.
Agreed.
So I mean we're winding down. That's all I had to say.
Well, so let's continue the recap. Nobody really missed much. Obviously, South Carolina they beat
TAMU.
Yeah, Texas A&M, which I knew it was coming. I knew the Clemson loss was coming too. I mean,
you didn't know the Clemson loss was coming,
bro. I'm pretty sure I called something last week. I called a couple last week.
I wasn't here, so I can't. Ain't no way you call that Clemson loss.
Maybe not that game, but I didn't think they were gonna actually make it because no, we went over who's gonna make it into the playoff last week. We talked about that, so I'm gonna post.
To be honest, if there's a chance they could still get to the ACC championship? Maybe.
They're
If
23 in the
that's the
country.
case, ACC championship. If they get to ACC championship and beat Miami,
Maybe. They can't lose a game. They can't lose anymore.
no, not at all. But like, if they beat Miami in the ACC championship game, which I think that they should be second in the ACC. I
Fair.
don't know.
And SMU might be second, actually.
Yeah, I almost forgot about SMU. I guess didn't I?
I always forget SMU is in the ACC.
That's because
Crazy.
they were. I don't want to talk about it, but the all that damn realignment.
Fact.
But right now the ACC is Miami and SMU at 5-0, Clemson at 5-1, and Pitt at 3-1.
Okay.
But I think that Clemson wins out, and SMU would have to lose, huh?
Mm-hmm.
SMU has Boston College, Virginia, and Cal left, so I don't think they will be losing this season until they play Miami.
You could have said the same about Iowa State, but they lost to Texas Tech.
As the Big 12 we was talking about, Big 12 is a shit show.
I knew
Literally.
somebody was gonna drop a game in the Big 12, and then Colorado was gonna be elevated to like a 2 or 3, to play in the championship, which I still think they have a great shot, and they got a good shot to get into the playoff. Crazy enough. And we talked about this week 1.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I think
It's realistic now, bro.
for me, Clemson has an outsider's chance, but right now they look fucked.
Yeah.
SMU is. I mean, they're solid offensively. I'll just go there. But I mean, having like teams that probably they don't want to see in the conference or sorry in the college football playoff, SMU is on that list just for a
Facts.
money standpoint.
Facts.
Colorado, they would like to see Colorado in there. Also, from a money standpoint, Colorado can win out, and I think their path is that if they win out, they go to the Big 12 championship. I think.
Because
No, that's not true.
Kansas State, they've lost 2 games in the Big 12, haven't they? Yes.
Yes. Well, here's the thing. It's
I know
ISU
Colorado
and
lost to Kansas State, but I don't think that matters if they're a 2-loss team versus a 1-loss team in conference.
so they would need Iowa State to lose out.
Again.
Or not lose. Sorry. They would need Iowa State to lose one more. And they play Iowa at the end of the year, right? No, that's not a thing anymore. They played them earlier in the year and they beat them. I'm tripping.
I was never big on Iowa State. Never.
They played Kansas State the final game of the season. Iowa State does.
Hey, Colorado's playing in the Big 12 championship. I'm calling it right now.
That's if they went out. But if they went out, I believe both of Kansas State's losses are in the Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
So Colorado can be a 1-loss Big 12 team and get in and play BYU if that's who wins out on that side.
100%.
So they don't control their own destiny, but there is an outsider's chance that they can do something crazy.
This week, I'd say it's 15% chance to get into the college football playoff if they went out. Going off of this week alone.
Yeah. Man. I don't know. It requires ISU to lose to Kansas State. And I mean, Kansas State is obviously a boomer bust team. We've seen that. So there's a chance. But we can keep rolling along if you want to.
You're good. Honestly, man, college football wise, Michigan and Oregon, that was a pretty good game as of later. Not at the start, but later. I was actually pulling for Michigan. I had money on Oregon, but I was definitely pulling for Michigan. But
I was at a bar in Oregon watching the game with all Oregon fans.
Talk to me. Talk to me, bro.
Crazy.
They was probably going stupid. Michigan is a quarterback away. They have all the tools. They just ain't got a quarterback.
We're an offense away, to be honest. Even our running backs weren't really getting off.
Y'all still got guys who can make chunk plays. Y'all got guys who can still, they can go get you a chunk play and get you a gain of 30. They got they got decent receivers. They do.
Decent is a stretch. It's probably, I don't want to say the worst receiving. We don't have like I want to say we don't have a legit playmaker in our wide receiver core, and I also don't think that I also don't think that our running backs are good enough to save us from being as mid as we are. So
and they're too
it's going to be
inconsistent,
a
bro.
tough sledding. It's going to be tough sledding. We have IU this week.
Yikes.
Pray for us.
Definitely
It's about
pray.
to be tough. About to be tough.
IU going crazy right now, bro. Y'all can't their offense is just clicking.
We're at the risk of not being bowl eligible.
Like,
so I got 4 wins.
We got 5 wins. We have to win one more, and our last 3 games, we have 3 left. Well, I don't want to say this when we end up fucking losing, but we got IU this week, then we have Northwestern, and then we have you guys. Those are our last 3 games.
I think you won 2 of those.
Who? We could beat Northwestern. We should beat Northwestern. We just need 1 win to be bowl eligible, but we have to beat Northwestern.
I think y'all be 7-5.
Who we gonna beat, y'all?
Hell no. Nah. We'll talk at the end of the year.
Okay.
So what if IU beats Michigan and Ohio State? What if they just go undefeated?
Cinderella had a glass foot, bro.
They're gonna beat the shit out of Oregon's gonna beat the shit out of them when in the Big Ten championship if that's what happens.
100%.
That's what happens.
If that's what happens, that's what the outcome is. They get the right to get the shit beat out of them by Oregon.
Here is the only thing I like about IU is their head coach and the shit that he brings to the table. I love him.
They can put up points, bro. They can put up points.
I'm not denying that, but I'm saying like we haven't seen shit from IU in so many years. I know it's a year by year basis, but that coach is the greatest thing that ever happened to Bloomington, Indiana, bro.
In recent memory, for sure.
In recent memory.
I'll say in our lifetime,
excluding Bobby Knight.
Some will argue that we ain't gonna go that far. But all I'm gonna say is this: the last 2 weeks, Ohio State's biggest problem, or the biggest factor in Ohio State winning, is that both the teams that they played against couldn't put up points,
and they stay
when they had to put up points.
Yeah.
And IU can put up points when it's time to put up points.
I just hope IU stays undefeated.
I mean, they only got 1 more game, which is us, until they get to y'all.
Yeah, but if undefeated, we knock them off, that's another quality win. If we lost another game, that's a quality win where you can say, hey, you know what? They had one of the toughest conferences in America.
Your final 3 games are Purdue, IU, and us, right?
Yeah. But those last 2...
IU, I'll tell you what, they didn't do you guys any favors by scheduling IU before playing us.
Well, nobody knew IU was going to be this good.
Yeah, they didn't know IU was going to be like this.
Well, I mean, duh, right? But, I mean, that's, best case scenario for IU, is that you guys can't fucking look ahead against them. And that's going to be their fucking Super Bowl, because obviously they're going to beat us this weekend.
But they get to play Michigan before they play them, so that's kind of like a game to get them ready to beat the shit.
Yeah, it's 2 different you're on 2 different
watch your fucking mouth, bro. I don't like the way you said that shit,
I'm not
bro.
saying y'all gonna lose, man. I'm not saying y'all gonna lose. I'm just saying that it's gonna be a pretty tightly contested game because of a lot of factors.
We'll watch that game for sure. We should go to BetMGM and watch it.
Oh, bro, I might be down with you. And that, bro, to be honest with you, that should be a night game. That shouldn't be no day game. That should be a night game.
I believe that's gonna be a big noon kickoff. That sounds like a big noon kickoff game. Is it? I think it's in Columbus, though.
Great question. It should be.
I think it's in Columbus.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, it's at Ohio State. Yeah.
Yeah, so that helps.
Well, I don't want to waste any more time on IU, at all, to be honest with you. Let's shift over to NFL.
We were talking about Ohio State, but yeah.
But we got kind of lost in the sauce a little bit.
Commanders made a good trade today. A trade deadline happened, and there were some moves made, but I'd say the best move made was probably the Commanders picking up Marshawn Lattimore off the Saints.
100%. Yeah, trade deadline ended at 4 p.m. today. There was a lot of shit that went down. But
Obviously, you could say D-Hop last week, but I don't know if you want to call that a deadline trade or not.
I think that might be the best trade to be made this year, quietly. Because the way he looked
They're
last
saying
night, bro,
Yeah.
that's
it's
scary.
funny. I was looking at or someone had put on Twitter the rest of their schedule, and it was like, where do they get their first loss? And then everybody just started rushing to bet
I'm
them to
not.
go undefeated.
They're not gonna go undefeated, but they look pretty damn good, bro.
Do you want to know the rest of their schedule?
Hmm.
Do you want to know the rest of their schedule?
Shoot it.
Hold on.
I'll,
Yeah, of course my ESPN app starts crashing when I get to that.
I'll look at it with you. They got Broncos, Bills.
That's a W. That's if they don't lose to the Bills. Bills is probably the best bet of losing.
You might be fucking right. Because the Panthers, I'm not worried about them. Raiders, I'm definitely not worried about them. Browns, Chargers, but Broncos again. Steelers, I'm not worried about the Steelers whatsoever.
Oh, you're not worried about the Steelers?
No.
Okay.
No, sir. No, sir.
They're playing decent this year.
They made a deal too. They went and got Mike Williams
Which I think
from go ahead.
it's a good pickup.
You
No,
gonna say
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm
the
I'm
Jets?
talking with you. I think that it's a good pickup. It's a good pickup. They
It's a
need
good
another
pickup.
receiver
Yeah, they could use some more offensive weapons for sure.
because right now you got George Pickens seeing two getting bracketed every time.
That's why you need a Mike Williams.
100%. But Mike Williams got to stay healthy. If you don't stay healthy, then that trade was for
And
nothing.
we gotta put some respect on Russell Wilson's name. That nigga's been balling out since he got back from injury. I was saying that it should have been the Justin Fields show. I do not believe that anymore at all. Russell Wilson's been balling.
I don't know if I want
So
to
I'm
go
gonna
that
just say that.
far.
He didn't do bad though.
No, Justin
You
Fields
a
did
hater.
great. Justin Fields did great.
I'm just saying, like he did, like they got a winning
But-
record.
They
But
had a winning
Russell
record before he
Wilson-
took over the keys.
Russell
Yeah.
Wilson
Yes.
makes better throws than Justin Fields.
You can say that.
You can say that. I like the way that they let Justin have the beginning of the season and they're letting Russell, you feel me? I like that.
He's
I like,
looking good.
yeah.
But part of me low key
Russell
thinks
is a
that
great quarterback.
I think it's a different game plan though too. Like I think you're calling a different play, not even a different playbook, but I think you're calling different schemes and different.
You can. You couldn't call some of those schemes with Justin Fields.
You can call that with Justin Fields.
You can't call some of those with Russell though, because I mean,
Russell, he's not mobile anymore.
Yeah, he's not taking off and going. Yeah,
Long term, Justin Fields. Short term, Russ, and Russ, you should trust. I will say that.
you should trust.
Yeah,
Russ has earned it.
yeah, he's earned it the last 2 weeks. I'll give that to him. I don't know though. It just sucks. It sucks, man. Justin Fields is always on the wrong end of the stick every time. And he played good this year, bro. He played phenomenal. But hey, it is what it is. It's a business.
Yeah, it is. That's. I mean, he might be able to go somewhere and get another shot. I mean, shit. Look what happened to Sam Darnold, right? But I mean, shit. Send him to Oakland.
Man, send that
They need
motherfucker.
somebody right now.
Send him to San Francisco.
They ain't gonna move on from Brock Purdy. They about to pay that nigga a shit ton of money. Sadly,
They gonna pay him, but if he fucks up, bro, Justin Fields will be a perfect fit over there. Perfect fit.
Speaking of teams, I was in Seattle on Sunday for the Rams Seahawks game.
That's a good game.
Overtime win, something slight.
Geno Smith threw for 363. Damn.
Something slight. Couldn't get the job done though. No sacks against they had sacked my nigga Matt Stafford one time. I was in there with like 7 or 8 Rams fans, maybe total. I'm kidding. There was more up there, but there's not that big of a fan base. But that 12-man shit is real. It gets loud as hell in that stadium.
Really?
Yeah, that shit is real.
Loudest stadium you ever been in, you think?
Yeah. Yeah. The acoustics on it's crazy. The way they have it like built is crazy.
Kind of like
It's
a
probably
Paul
loudest
Brown,
one
but
I've
not as like Like,
don't even think about comparing it to Paul.
nah, just the layout, like how Paul Brown kind of comes up a little bit too. Like it's just kind of like a
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. Paycor, by the way, isn't it Paycor Stadium now?
Paycor, yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
Paycor.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was a good time.
That's what's up.
The fans aren't really assholes, so I'm happy about that. They were pretty cordial after the game.
You can't say the
But
same about Bengals fans, bro. They fucking suck. I hate Bengals
yeah,
fans.
yeah. I mean, that's how I feel about 49ers fans. So fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck 'em.
But yeah,
Matthew
that
Stafford
was just a little
threw a
sidebar.
party, bro. Matthew Stafford threw a party.
We got an outsider's chance of still making the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I think y'all will. I think y'all will. Y'all get a wild card, but motherfuckers got to be careful because San Fran is slowly. They're getting people back. Jennings is coming back this week. CMC, he practiced this week. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, the real issue is in Arizona,
bro.
Where I'm at. They're putting it together too.
And Marvin Harrison Jr. looks all right.
He does look all right. Kyler Murray's back. And they look pretty solid. I'm just gonna put that out there.
What was the score to that Bears game?
29-9.
They beat the shit out them boys.
What kind of numbers?
Belt the ass.
What kind of numbers did Kyler Murray put up?
Let me see.
I think it was a rushing attack. It was James Conner and
they got Caleb Williams as the leader.
Yeah, they ran for like a crazy, like most of the yards for the Cardinals were rushing yards.
Rushing yards.
That just proves that they can win in multiple ways. So, I'm not saying they're gonna like win the title.
He threw for 154.
He ain't they ran the ball a whole lot. 13 for 20.
They ran the ball.
Yikes.
They ran the ball.
That's scary, bro. Scary business. If you letting them run the ball and then they can pass whenever they want. Ugh.
They ran the ball, man. Shout out to the Cardinals.
Absolutely.
Lions still look like the best team in the NFC.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
yes.
They're looking like the best team out here. I ain't gonna lie.
The best team out here is the Chiefs, but we're not gonna get into that tonight.
The Chiefs have only led.
The Chiefs are the best team technically. The Detroit Lions, they look like they can be the better team though.
If Aiden Hutchinson went down, I would be on Ant's side. But I also don't think I think that the Chiefs are like they've only led. I think they said they've been leading less than half of like total time this season, but yet they're undefeated.
But when
it's fucking ridiculous.
When you need to play in big moments, who do you call? There's only one man you call.
Lamar Jackson.
Shit. Zadarius Smith is going to the Lions, so
they just got Deontay Johnson. So we're gonna see how that goes.
Yeah, Zadarius Smith I think is a good pickup for the Lions because they are gonna miss Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, without Aiden Hutchinson, they look at you disrespecting Michigan players. Crazy.
Fuck them.
Respectfully. I bet. But I think AFC. I like the Ravens, but I don't know what they're going to do in the playoffs, so I can't really say I love the Ravens. Chiefs will continually win games. Steelers are probably the third best team in the NFC or AFC, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Should be interesting.
And MG, don't sleep on the Bengals. Don't sleep on the Bengals right now. They can rattle some wins off, man.
No comment.
No, they can rattle some wins off, man, and get back in
contention. I do
contention.
like Joey B's attitude, though, man. Me and Joey B got the same attitude. I woke up mad. Even after we won the game, I was still mad. It looked like Joe Burrow was, too. So, you feel me?
Hey.
I like that.
They can run that damn table. That's all I'm going to say.
How the fuck they can?
He know they can. That's why he was so mad.
No, the fuck they can't. They ain't better than the Ravens. They the third best team in their division.
They could still get to a wild card.
We're playing like the worst team in the division.
Nah, the Browns are definitely playing like the worst team in the division.
100%.
But I mean, I don't want to discredit them. They're not going to do anything like they're not going to win a title this year. That's just the brass tacks. But
I'll be surprised if we make it
together.
Honestly, I'll be very surprised if we make it there.
Their defense is stepping up finally.
Finally.
Finally,
They'll be a wild card. I think they'll play the Jets in the wild card.
Jets ain't gonna be there.
Jets or Titans or Jets or Texans. I'm sorry,
I'm gonna say Titans.
not Texans.
Yeah, Texans need to figure out what they got going on offensive line.
yeah.
That shit was ridiculous
Fucking
on
horrendous,
Thursday,
bro. They're gonna get CJ Stroud fucking hurt.
Yep.
man. Crazy bet situation of the week. I had a parlay that came down to Devontae Adams touchdown, Taimi Fairbairn 2 field goals. Devontae Adams goes out with a concussion, so I'm not even looking at DraftKings anymore. I was like, fuck the game. Comes back and Taimi Fairbairn misses a 29-yarder. He'd only had 1 field goal at this point, and garbage time, not garbage time, but they really didn't need it. Devontae Adams has a crazy long touchdown he didn't need.
Mm-hmm.
They were down 2 scores. I shit you not. Taimi Fairbairn kicked they was down 10, and Taimi Fairbairn kicked that field goal to win me to LA. And I'll never hit another. That's one of them situations where you hit one like that, it'll never work out like that, which means I'm gonna lose the next 30.
Bro,
That's how that works.
I wouldn't even bet the rest of the week, or I wouldn't have last week. But you came up.
That's how that shit works. So that was nuts. So shout out to Taimi Fairbairn. Shout out to my nigga Devontae Adams. I hope you don't have that concussion, bro. I hope all your faculty's straight.
Same, bro.
You were still able to catch the ball. And that fucking Garrett Wilson touchdown.
Sick.
Shout out to Ohio State.
Sick.
Yeah.
I got one question that Staples is going to be very biased about. I got into an argument with my nigga Dylan. Shout out to Dill. He was with me in Seattle and we were watching the Seahawks Rams game, and he was like, Ohio State is wide receiver U. And I was like, LSU is wide receiver U. Don't ever get that twisted. What are your thoughts?
I think you can go back and forth. Like, if you want to give, golly, if we're just going the last 5 years, bro, it's 50-50.
Robinson, Malik Neighbors, Justin Jefferson,
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase. OBJ, if you're talking last 5-6 years. Jarvis Landry.
That was 10 years ago. So
let's go with those 4. Now give me a 4 better than Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson.
Bro, we can Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, Jackson Smith and Jigba, you can put him up there, but he's got to produce a little more.
He put belt to ass. You want to talk about produce? He had 180 and 2 touchdowns on Sunday.
Yeah, but the week before that, he had 40. So
I'm with you.
So
that's what I'm saying.
I'll give it to LSU by 1?
I'm not giving it to LSU.
You got to give it to LSU.
No, look, without being biased, you can go back and forth because even if we did the last 10 years, it's still comparable either way.
Listen, Justin Jefferson and
Jamar
Chase as a 1-2.
I'll give you that.
Are better than any 2 you could throw up there. And then you throw Malik Neighbors, who is the best rookie receiver by a long shot.
I'll give you that.
And then you throw on potentially the second best rookie receiver, which is Brian Thomas Jr.
But
so
we haven't really seen yet what Harrison is going to be.
Bro, last week he just had 5 catches for 118.
So
he ain't Malik Neighbors been Malik Neighbors.
Bro, they're throwing the ball a shit ton to him though too.
They are going crazy.
I can only go off of what I see. That nigga's talented. I'm not saying Marvin Harrison's not talented. Malik Neighbors is having the best season.
Yeah, 100%. Go ahead.
That boy went crazy in college. Obviously, he's talented.
Yeah, they all went crazy in college.
I'm not taking anything away from him. Yeah. I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm just saying if you average out the top 4 versus the top 4, you got to go LSU.
I can't because even the top 2 that you named, you're getting consistent performance from all 4 of our guys, top to bottom.
Same. Brian Thomas has been the best receiver on the Jags.
But we got a small sample size.
Malik Neighbors has been one of the best receivers in the league.
Small sample size.
Jamar Chase is Jamar Chase.
I'll give you that.
And Justin Jefferson is by far the best receiver in the league. Probably one of the best receivers we've ever seen in our entire lives.
Those two alone could win the debate, but like top to bottom list is 50-50.
I'm going LSU is all I'm saying.
It's respected. It's definitely respected. It's hard not to go LSU, but looking at the totality, bro, like Jeremiah Smith is gonna be another one. Who the fuck?
We got some time.
Cardinal Tate.
Emeka Luka,
Maybe. I think Cardinal Tate could be pretty decent, but he got
I'm sure LSU got some shit cooking too. That's just how they are, bro. What was it, Kyrie Lacey? What's his name?
Bro, Lacey's gonna be a dog.
Well, they got some on the other side too. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm saying like Lacey at LSU's gonna be a dog. Like
Kyrie Lacey is a dog.
I don't know, bro.
I'm going LSU.
We can end on that note. I like the debate. We'll have to keep that going, but that's all we got for y'all tonight. All right, y'all.